Hi, Jeep here. Welcome to episode 5 of the continuation of my Let's Play with the Rote Book map. This is 2.0. Cheers and welcome. So, we're going to be continuing our look at the problems in the new city and see if we can get things sorted out. We had a few things not going right, and we're looking like the shopping situation is starting to settle down now. I don't know if that's going to continue or not. And that well, it's not in the small shopping center, so I may be just trying to convince myself that everything's okay, and it's not. Um, yeah, I'm not 100% sure if I should be jumping in right away. I know the food issue is going to cause, food and water both will cause real big problems. And maybe in a city of this size, um, we don't have nearly enough shopping for them. So, no job. Yeah, and there's culture issues and sports and the food and meat. So I'm kind of fighting it a little bit. I don't, there's there's a couple of smaller, pardon me, there's a grocery store. Let's see, this is 25 or I'm not sure how many. And, also getting our sellers percentage a little bit higher is important as well. They're yeah, 29%. So they're, you know, average productivity is 49%. So they're we're kind of fighting a little bit. I really don't want to buy another build another shopping center right away. What I want to do is try to get the percentages up to where the rest of the republic's loyalty is, and then that in turn will make things more more leveled out, more even. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Just I don't think there's anything to do right at this point. Yeah, this is all the citizen happiness stuff. So hopefully that will start to recover. We've got the water situation under control. Um, so that's a good thing. Looks like our buses are starting to get repaired. Well, mechanical components is an issue, and that's one thing that's on my list that we would like to have a look at. We don't have an overabundance of mechanical components by any stretch of the imagination. Um, so what I was thinking was that we could have a little bit larger one built in this area, and then what that will do is just make it so that we can excuse me, um, create more, because we've definitely got the steel. Like we're at 400 tons of steel. That's a pretty good chunk of steel. Um, let's see. This is going to here. Oh yeah, it's going actually. This is going further. Um, Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place on you here. Yeah, 26%. So it's going right up to here. And I just want to make sure that I keep assigning this because I would really like to get a few more track builders in place. So maybe now's the time to build a new footpath for our uh, vehicle repair station here, and what that's going to do is allow us to get rid of this one and then put our larger mechanical component. Oh, and we don't have. I had to take it out. Yeah, obviously. We don't have a. Okay, that should give us access now. Okay, good. Yeah. So we'll get that sorted out, and let me know when this is finished. I'm not getting a bunch of those complaints, so I'm thinking things are back on the upswing in the new city. So that'll be a good thing. So we'll get this sorted out, and I want to just give you an update. I'm not 100% sure where we're at with all the building that's going on here. Kind of stalled, to say the least. I think we're gonna want this to be a gravel road, sure. And I don't think we need this road anymore. No, we don't need that one. Or those two. And this one as well. Yeah, we don't need this. Could just delete the whole thing, right? Okay, that's cool. Good to go, and we should be able to get that going. Actually, we can start on our fabric factory. And we're obviously going to have to stop the moving from here to there because we're going to want to have props in both, excuse me, in both warehouses. So probably just set this to a percentage of like 25 or 30%, something like that. Go from there. So we're doing pretty well for food here. So that's good. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave this for the time being. Don't get too far ahead of myself. Gonna let things build, and if something weird or wonderful happens, like it's happiness is climbing now, so like we lose a whole bunch of happiness or health, then I'll pop back in and show what needed done. So, okay, that's done. All right, let's. I'm just going to delete this road, and then once it's done, I'll plan out the mechanical components, and I'm going to go into a jump cut, and we'll catch you on the other side. Cheers. All right. See, the demolition over there is done. I'll run over there in a second. I just wanted to fill you in on what's happening here. We had no water. I was just going to start building it. We had no water, nor any sewage access, and I can't move it far enough that way to bring it in. Anyway, I can show you what the deal is. I can I could move it this way, but I would have to. That's taking it a fair ways out of the city, probably limiting the number of people that we could likely get to work. But if I move it down this way, I'll be all right. So I'm just going to demolish those two pieces of work, the footpath and the road. And this is done, so that's cool. We can now, excuse me, remove this, and let's have a look at our mechanical components. I think that's in metallurgy. I could be wrong. It's advanced engineering, mechanical components. So this is 150 workers, and we've got 20 in there, right? Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what might be a good maximum 4.0. I think that was, how many was that? 20. Yeah, so 20 workers. Got this on slow mo too. I shouldn't have. 5 workers. 75, 20. So it's this one that I used, and it's producing 1.5. Don't know if we need 15. Plus, I don't know if we have enough workers there. Let me see. 4. That's yeah, more than doubling output. How big is this building? Not bad. That should actually fit quite nicely. And then we can have the warehouse down at the bottom to connect that in. Okay. Yes, please. Let's get that going. Oh yeah, this one. I like this warehouse, except I don't like where that's gonna connect or not. Well, one of the two of them should. Bottom one or the top one. This probably the top one will connect. Might even end up looking like it's part of the building, so that's not a bad thing. Okay, let's get these 2 roads dealt with, and they can both have. No, this one can't. Okay, that is unfortunate. This one dealt with as well. Put that in there. And I really didn't need this factory connection. Where I want a factory connection, though, is that's the shortest one. That'll work there. Okay. Cool. All right, we're on our way, and want to know when you're done. And it's a slow process of getting our citizens' happiness back. Oh, demolition's done. Cool. Here, which one that is? Oh, it's the footpath. So that's pretty good. Citizen happiness. the list is getting shorter, so I'm hoping that's a good sign. I think it's a good sign. Um, not getting too panicked about that just yet. Okay, so the footpath is dealt with there, all cleaned up. We can burn that message. And let's see. I really like the symmetry that I had going here, but unfortunately, it's just not. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do something else. Where's the sewage? There, now the sewage comes in. Ah, it doesn't have. It's got water, but it doesn't have sewage. Not pretty much. There, okay, now we've got water and sewage, but I need road connection. Yeah, well, I should be able to rework that. Road. Actually, if I flip this around, it'll be much easier to get a road connected up, and we can tie into the footpath over there. Okay, going with this, although that's probably a little on the ugly side, but we still have an happy citizens. Okay, a little bit longer road than I would have liked, but it's all right. Okay, going to connect that up and get it built. And I'm pretty sure that will have access to the mechanism, so we'll just let it run from there. Okay. Hoping that was because it's too cold. Yeah, it's too warm. Ooh, these guys are really unhappy. Only 26%. Overall, we're climbing, but these guys at 26, I think they were in the 30s last time. Fort and they're right across the Fort Pub and Culture. I've seen some other ones complaining about culture as well. Nobody wants to go to the cinema. They certainly don't have overabundance of excuse me, of workers available there at 83. So maybe when they decide they want culture, they can't get access to it. Yeah, we're doing all right for kindergarten. Which road is that? Okay, that's over here. Right. Oh yeah, I set up what will be the chemical DO. Started building it, so I'm going to rename it, and we're going to go back into a jump cut and see you on the other side. Cheers. Back. I've got a few things done. We've got the mechanical components in place. We're producing many, much, I don't know, a lot more mechanical components, so that's cool. I just figured out I had a a truck that was running steel in here, probably from an early iteration of getting this thing up and running when I didn't have enough steel up at the steel plant. So I've got that shut down and reassigned to one of the original construction offices. I'm just going to let this run out of steel and then have the rest of the mechanical components get exported, and then we'll take these guys down. And then I think what I might do is build a distribution office for mechanical components. Finding things to be much easier when I've got fewer things needing to be dealt with. So that's where we're at. As soon as this is done, well, about done now, we'll turn off, because there should be nothing else that would bring steel here. So I think I can safely turn down the number of workers here to 0. Yep, done. No steel. We'll let this empty out. It's almost empty now. And then next episode we can start tearing it down. Yeah, we're doing quite well here for getting mechanical components, making them available. So it's all good there. Fire extinguished. Production. We still have a little bit of. I'll get to the city in a second. I just wanted to show. So what I've got the the hazardous waste processing dealt with here. So that's cool. Looks like we are processing everything there. And I think what I might do is, because I'm trying to empty this out. Excuse me. I had it up to 90%, and I think that just doesn't allow for any unloading. It was bringing chemicals. Okay. That doesn't allow for any unloading. Well, it is. They just have to wait. So I think if I bring it down to like maybe 60%, so they'll take from here there when it falls below 60%, and we'll see where that all ends up landing. Okay, this city is still not the happy place I want it to be. Our loyalties dropped down significantly. We are starting to rebound on happiness a little bit. These guys aren't quite there yet, but I did discover a couple of things that were interesting. I thought this is the pub, and there was a footpath here that wasn't actually built. So I mean, that's not going to stop them. They can go out and get in there quite easily. But these 2 footpaths were not built. So the only entrance into our original sports facility was from the road, and a lot of people down here couldn't access it because it was too far. So built that and shortened up that path for them quite a bit. So I think that's helped substantially. And then I noticed the other issue that a lot of citizens here were complaining about was culture. So I built the People's Theater, and I think I hope it's helping. I don't know for sure because it hasn't been built for very long. But yeah, it's there, and I think the only other culture. Well, we had the cinema, and then we had the pub as well, which I thought was doubled as a cultural location, but maybe not. At any rate, we've got the culture center of the city right over here, and I'm hoping that's all good. The other thing that we've got in place now is the second orphanage. I got that built. We've got the same basic setup, although I do want to actually not have negative loyalty. I just realized what's going on there with that. I do want to have a little bit more Soviet propaganda because it affects our productivity in a big way. And I don't. Let's bring the alcohol down. Oh, it's getting there. That's it's such a hard balancing act trying to get that sorted out. So we've got Soviet propaganda at 55. I think I got up to, and then we took the alcohol down. Probably not the best idea. Yeah, the two of these are doing very different things, even with the 45%. We'll see. We'll see how that shakes up. But like I said, things are getting a little bit better in terms of happiness. We just need to not have any little mess ups along the way. Hopefully, we can get this, get everybody back up into the 80s and at least into the 70s, because we got a couple that are really unhappy. But their list has lowered substantially, as you can tell here. What was the other stuff that I did? Yeah, I want to do a check in, because we're still. This is still getting this particular piece of it's almost done. So I guess we're just looking at getting the here he comes now, and hopefully it'll be done shortly, and then I got to make sure that we get the next section signed, because I think he's starting to get a little bit further away than the signing will let him carry on. So yeah, I'm liking where we're at. 500 tons of steel. That's awesome. Yeah, he's laying the last bit of the track. I don't know if we get to the end or not. Just want to watch this and see what if he does. If he does, great. We'll assign, and then I'll show you the. Maybe what I'll do is I'll show you the last little bit that I did over here. So this is the chemical distribution, and it probably should remain this, not to be just chemical distribution, because it's the water treatment chemical distribution. And that's that really bothered me that it excuse me didn't that we ran out of chemicals. So I've got these guys, 4 trucks specifically to keep chemicals in our water treatment plant. So they should be busy enough, I would hope. And the rest of this seems to be under pretty good control. We're getting our lifespan changes back up. This winter will be a real telltale for how successful some of the changes we've made is going to be. We're going to have a huge drop in health and happiness again because something went sideways. I'm hoping not, but yeah. And I didn't quite make it to the end. Looks like we're one more trip, so I think I may let's just let that go and get that in place. Maybe we can let's do this. Let's start tearing this down because there's nothing left here. My distrib. Who do we have? Yeah, it is Mesonobricks. So I'm gonna change you around so that the pickup of the mechanical components is going to be done from here when it's over a specific percentage. I believe is how. No, I think it's. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's the export. Yeah, so this is. I should name this that because this is all of that. All the unloads are here, right? Yeah. I'm just making sure because I don't. Well, you are delivering to there, but not mechanical components. So that's fine. I can do that. Needed to get my head around what was happening there. Sorry. Okay. We'll assign you, and when you're reorder this so that they keep everything in the same components. Let's make sure we're 30% for mechanical components, and I want to rename these. So this is Nanterre. Okay, cool. So that good. I remove this connection. Pardon me. That should clear this. And let's see where we're at. Oh, he did. He started on the next section automatically. Cool. We'll let that go. So I'm just going to start on the teardown. So let's do this the smart way. Get rid of that. And get rid of this building as well. I'm going to leave this guy up until this is done. Notify me when that's finished. We're not going to sit through all of this. I just wanted to get it started and everyone move out. So cool. Yeah, this has been a little bit of an adventure. Let's have a quick peek here and see. Yeah, 61%. It's out of the 50s now. Actually, there's only two of these down at this end that are in the 60s. So I think we're well on our way to recovering. Hopefully, we got enough of the summer left before we get to winter to get this back to a good place. Anyway, want to thank you for hanging with me today and checking, making sure that you're popping in. Makes me feel good. I really appreciate you spending time with me. And if you have anything to say, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. I'm more than happy to try to accommodate, and I always love new ideas. So anyway, that said, thanks for hanging today. Hopefully we'll catch you in the next one. Have yourself a wonderful day. Cheers.